This is Road Atlanta, and this weekend I will attempt to get car tours from each manufacturer and talk to at least one driver to give me advice of my lifelong dream of reaching motorsports. Okay, so we arrived at Road Atlanta. This is turn 10, A and B, one of my favorite spots at Road Atlanta. I don't know what else to do for this vlog, you know, I'm just vlogging, so next scene. Okay, they've said there's cars on the course, so we're gonna go check it out. And before you say, wait, isn't this a video about car tours and meeting drivers? Well, you don't come to a racing event without watching races. So we finna do that first. Here they come. One of these GR Cup race cars can cost upwards to $120,000 to $130,000, and that's straight from the factory. But a whole season is like 200 to like 400 grand. Plus, it's like 15 to 30K just to run one weekend. But TC America should be running its first race in about 40-ish minutes. So I can't wait to see that. Here's the safety car for TC America. I gotta get down there. Here we go. They're about to go green, I think. There we go. And you know, this race was pretty interesting for slow cars like TCRs because there's multiple overtakes, some of the cars went off track, and multiple safety cars. But I was super surprised about this BMW M2. Or if it's the car, but he's last, like. But now it's time to go to the pits, or so I thought. Spectator Hill, this way, turns 5 and 9. Or turns 1 and 4. Should I go down that way? I'm gonna go down this way. But me making this decision will actually be one of the best moments of today. We have found an opening. I think that's the way. I think that's the parking. And it gave me a beautiful sight like this. And after a quick pit stop at the fan zone, it's time to go to the pit lane. And I found this on the way too. Look at that. Hey guys, we're in the paddock. And let me remind you what our mission is. Get a car tour from every manufacturer and talk to multiple drivers to give me advice on racing. But this isn't gonna be no easy feat because the mechanics are working. And after walking around the pits for a while, wondering if I'm even gonna ask somebody for a car tour, I finally did. And they said yes.
Get some videos of the inside, I'll close it. We'll walk up, I'll lift the hood for you and everything, show you, and then we'll walk around, I'll show you inside the driver's side.
Thank you very much.
Cool?
And then at this moment, I'm in joy. I can't believe I'm seeing an actual race car. And so he opens up the passenger side, and we see it's a metal bay. There's no seat there. It's just all electronics, roll cage, just a raw, empty race car. And then he opens up the hood, which is like a pressed down hitch type of hood, and then he let us see the engine. And it's actually really cool seeing this and how much that goes in. It's not like a regular BMW engine. And then he opens up the driver's side and we see the bucket seat, we see the wheel, and then we see like the dash and everything that goes on. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it.
Hey man, enjoy
And just like that, we got BMW crossed off the list from a car tour. And it doesn't even stop here. We got another tour of a McLaren Trophy Cup car, which is actually really cool and one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen. And we can't forget the beautiful Mercedes GT3. But I can't show you everything because some of it is Mercedes property that I cannot show. But then we go to the Ginetta, actually a beautiful car. It's a cup car, and the media guy that's actually showing me the car is actually really cool.
It's a British race car. They only make race cars. They don't make street cars.
Really? Is this like?
I think they've only made a few.
Is this like a GT4 or like a GT3?
So it's in the cup class, so it's its own class. Yeah.
I've never seen a Ginetta in person. I only seen them, you know.
It's super cool. This one has a V8.
Wow.
This one makes $390.
Really?
But it's restricted. It's
Wow.
restricted because it's a spec class. So yeah, I mean this motor would make 500. Yeah. But yeah, it's restricted.
He's the coach. He's a professional race coach.
Really? I'm not even lying when I say this. The Jetta absolutely rips on the track. Like, take a second to hear this. Like, if there's any car, that is a raw race car right there. But that is 3 more manufacturers that we just crossed off the list. But now it's to meet a driver. But it's not any driver, it's Austin Jers, a professional GT4 driver. And I just want to say thank you for, letting me come by the tent and, have a second to talk to you. I'm gonna be honest, when looking through the footage, I don't know what happened to the other clips. And the only clip that showed up was the one looking at the ground. But basically, this is what he said. He explained the race formats to me. He qualified P4, which was really good for his second qualifying. And congratulations for him for starting P4. And I asked him one thing. What would you tell an aspiring racing driver? And he said, it may be a little corny or a little tacky. Don't give up. But there's one thing he said that many other people that also told me this. Should I ask Pirelli for a tire, like a used tire?
They're not gonna give you one.
I feel like they give them back to Pirelli.
But I was gonna prove all of them wrong. But I want to point out one thing. More than half of y'all are not subscribed. And I want to hit 2,500 subscribers before the end of summer. And trust me, you want to be subscribed before you see what I got. But what comes next will actually be horrible. 3 hours before the last thing, which is the GT4 race. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Already ate Chick-fil-A. $20, by the way. We got some car tours. And I talked to one of the drivers in the GT4s. I might do that again tomorrow. Wonder what I'm gonna do. It got super hot, super humid, and my skin was burning because I forgot sunscreen, I forgot everything. I had no more water, nothing. I was out on this boat alone, basically thugging it out until before the end of the next race. And trust me, the next day wasn't better either. It got worse.
In 2026, but he's not gonna make it easy. Oh, big impact.
Right now, you may be asking, why are you by a tree in the shade? It's because I'm sunburnt, and it doesn't feel nice. For the last 2 hours, I've been under this tree, waiting for this race before I go home, but my skin is fried. Like, it is red. So, but for this next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm gonna watch this race and then I'm gonna go home. And so what seemed like forever, the race finally started. And nothing really happened that much. Except a few little teeny tiny incidents.
Oh, and Travis goes for a spin.
And I thought Friday was the worst. But Sunday, I could not have been more wrong. We're at Red Atlanta again. It's race day though. But as you see, this time I'm prepared. I brought a chair and I brought some food. And sunscreen, most importantly. But right now, McLaren Trophy America Race 2 should be starting really soon. Back at turn 10 again, my favorite spot. It's gonna be interesting today because F1's going today and Le Mans is racing still today. So it's gonna be interesting watching this and all the other races today. So. And finally, after like 30 minutes, the safety car came and the race began. But then after a few laps, something happened. And 2 trucks came out right in front of the racing cars. And I thought, that's extremely dangerous what they just did. But then I heard something happen on the other side going to the start-finish straight. What happened over here? Oh.
Car went to the barrier.
And what really happened was his white McLaren got into the grass and just went off into the barrier at high speed. But I went back to my seat and decided, when this race is over, it's time to get that piece. So I went to the pit lane and walked past this Toyota GR Cup that was crashed in the first race. And I thought to myself, wait, if this Toyota's damaged from the first race, and one of my goals is to attain a piece, I could get my opportunity here too. So you know what I did? I asked all the Toyota teams. And I also met a mechanic that worked for BSI Racing that gave me a car tour of this Toyota.
Feel free to poke around. It's a Toyota GR Cup car. The whole series is basically all the same car.
So a spec series?
It's a spec series, just like X5 Cup.
Yeah, they're pretty stock in terms of the builds. The engine's completely stock. We even use a factory air filter.
That's cool.
We get brakes, tires, wheels, suspension. That's about it. All the safety stuff.
Sorry.
Go for it. Yeah.
I see there's a little bit of damage. I wasn't here yesterday due to, family stuff. I just want to say thank you to the BSI team for letting me come, and the mechanics and the engineers for letting me see the car and knowing more about the Toyota GR86 Cup car. It really means a lot. But while talking to the engineers, one of them said something that caught my eye.
Out by the garbage cans.
Yeah.
Just as you're going up and down, look for stuff out by the garbage cans. Generally, if it's under the tent, it's stuff safe that's being safe.
Yeah.
So like stuff like this.
So our new mission, find the trash. Oh, you work for? But in the meanwhile, let's keep asking more
I have a question. Any way I could get some sort of souvenir or like a damaged piece that y'all don't need? I saw some.
Really have anything to give you because we take it all back.
So after a few rejections, I finally meet a team that just gave me some free stuff.
But anything is a success. Well, I'm sweaty. Well, I got a poster and I got this. That's cool.
But then the next team I asked, I got this cool opportunity.
Okay.
And you may be asking, who is this? This is Malbec Ramos, a Toyota GR Cup driver. And here I'm about to interview him.
One of the biggest things, how would you get into, a car like this, into a sport?
So I started off go-karting pretty much like everyone else does. Then I went into pretty much the lowest level of car racing, which is Spec Miata. But it teaches you a lot. You have no ABS, no power brakes, no power steering, none of that stuff. Yeah. So it's really good for fundamentals. And then from there, I just went into this car.
How would, networking and sponsors, how would that work in the smallest, term possible? The smallest form, how networking and getting sponsors, somebody watching?
For somebody watching, I mean, it's just getting sponsorships are just reps and reps and reps of just doing it over and over again, asking people, talking to people, and also just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. I'm trying to do...
So here I'm explaining to him what my plan is for the future in motorsports, but I cannot show you what I'm planning yet. But make sure you subscribe, because big things are coming very soon at the end of this year.
Yep. Hey, I really appreciate you,
you're doing it the right way, man.
Yeah. Have a good day.
But after that really cool conversation with him, I decided, find the trash cans. I walked the bridge, going to the accessory pit lane, trying to find that McLaren that crashed. But I looked, and I could not find anything. But while walking back, there's a car show going on. And you know what I had to do? I had to check it out.
You taking a photo?
But while walking back to my seat, the Toyota GR Cup Race 2 starts. And no joke, Toyota GR Cup and MX-5 racing is one of the best racing you can ever see. And while watching the race, there were many team spotters. Then halfway through the race, something went on. Rain clouds were coming in, and we were hoping it didn't come through, but it did, and it hit hard.
Right now, behind this thing, hiding from the rain, left my chair. Crazy turn of events, the rain is coming.
And immediately, they pulled out the safety car. And people started going in their cars to leave or just stay dry.
Okay, so it's currently raining. I'm not trying to put my mics on because I don't want it to damage, but it looks like the rain is slightly lightening up. And I don't know if they're gonna let the GR Cup run anymore, but I'm gonna go back to the tech sport or the BS1 tent and see if I can get anything. Because 2 drivers crashed, so let's hope I can get something and fulfill that last objective.
But I finally made my way down to the pit lane. Still wet, still raining, and I saw the cars. And man, Ramos's car looked beat up. But you see that little thing right there? That is the thing I got, an actual tire. And it's not any ordinary tire, the slick and rim too. Usually you never get that, but I got it. And we crossed off the last thing on our list, getting an item. So then I finally got hot again, and I was so happy. And this 3-hour endurance race was worth it. There was a big crash, multiple runoffs. I mean, it's worth it. But then the time came where I had to bring the tire home.
So after 3 hours, the race is over.
I'm sunburnt, and I got a tire from this crash.
Make it easy. Oh, big impact to the outside. A couple.
It's a Toyota GR Cup tire. This is maybe a $500 to $1,000 piece because it has a wheel in it also. It's race driven and crashed. So I think the only bad part is I have to take all of this down, including the chair, the tire, which is 40 to 50 pounds, and all the other stuff I got. So not gonna be fun. No joke, this thing is heavy. 40 to 50 pounds, and I still got all the way up there to go. So as you see, it's almost 2 a.m. Let's go over what I got. I got this poster, these 2 hero cards, plus the signed Malbec Ramos card, a helmet tear off thing from Dex, and then the tire right here. Look at that thing. That is really cool. I'm really happy I got that. But other than that, I'm tired, so subscribe.
Oh, whoa.